Have you found yourself getting angry at your child today? They set homework aside, get absorbed in games or phones all day, snap back when spoken to, and respond to parents with defiance or disregard. These days, they even lie. You may have let it go once or twice, but now you find yourself doubting their words. And the pain of broken trust cuts even deeper, even when you try to speak calmly and clearly. What comes back is rudeness, resistance, or silence. And as a parent, your heart feels scorched. How did my child turn into this? Where do I begin again? And eventually, that frustration erupts as anger. Today, instead of forcing that anger down, let's try something else. Let's gently practice looking at the one who feels angry. Some people say, I try not to get angry, so I just keep it all in, but eventually I explode. But the way to work with anger is not to hold it in or to let it fly. It is simply to look at it. Just watching it takes away its power. Anger isn't bad. It's a signal that something inside us is hurting. But if we don't want to be swept away by that signal, we need to practice noticing what our mind is doing at that very moment. When anger rises, softly say to yourself, anger is arising in me right now. If watching the emotion feels too difficult, try this short chanting practice. As you breathe in, silently say Namu. As you breathe out, Sakyamuni Buddha. The more you say the name, the more your mind can settle. And in the moment your heart rests on that name, even strong emotions begin to melt away. Chanting isn't about leading yourself to the Buddha. It's about reawakening the peace and compassion already within you. The Buddha once said that mastering one's own mind is greater than conquering others. That anger is like fire, and it burns us first. It's not about never being angry. It's about recognizing when anger is there and beginning the practice. One teacher once said, even if others insult or mistreat me, I will not take that bitterness into my heart. This is not about suppressing your emotions. It's about gently returning to the quiet strength inside you. This is patience. This is compassion. Behind the anger you show your child may lie worry, fear, disappointment, or love. Let's not let that anger harm them. Let's protect the space within ourselves where love remains. There's a story from one of the Buddha's past lives. When he was born as an elephant, village boys threw stones at him, stabbed him with sticks, and tormented him. Yet the elephant never became angry. A monk asked, why do you not fight back? And the elephant replied, they may hurt me, but if my heart is not disturbed, then I have kept true to my nature. Another disciple once asked the Buddha, there is someone who insults and enrages me, should I endure it? And the Buddha said, if someone hands you a cup of poison, and you do not drink it, whose poison is it then? Even if others throw anger your way, you do not have to drink it. Even your child's defiance, lies, or sharp words can pass by like wind. If you choose not to take them in, you don't need to hold them. Just take one breath, one pause, and in that space, you are preserving something essential. in your relationship with your child. Those who observe their anger are said to gain 5 great fruits: a calm mind, clear relationships, growing wisdom, accumulated merit, and the opening of the path of practice. Even 1 moment a day of looking clearly when anger arises is already a great step on the Buddha's path. Still, we are human, and we are parents. We try not to get angry, but sometimes we fail. We raise our voices, say something we regret, and when that happens, say this to yourself: it's okay. I can begin again. To realize you made a mistake is already to return to the path. Now, gently close your eyes and rest your attention on your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice what's rising in your heart, where it settles in the body. Just watch. No need to fix or fight it. Just let it be. Let it float like clouds in the sky. The anger, the tension, the regret, let it all gently pass. Even 10 seconds of stillness can bring you back to the parent you wish to be. Today, you may feel anger toward your child. They snap when corrected, ignore their work, lie, avoid eye contact, and you feel exhausted and hurt. Your anger may grow, sometimes toward them, sometimes toward yourself. But this 1 moment of looking, of pausing before reacting, that is planting the most precious seed in your relationship. And remember, this is not something fixed in a day or 2. You may fail and try again, and fail again, but your child may one day look at you with new eyes, clean their room quietly, or speak a gentle word that melts the distance between you. That change may come without warning, but its seed was planted in the very moment you stop to observe your own heart. You are not alone. You are not a failed parent. You are someone who is able to look. Thank you for sharing this time with me. May we meet again in awareness and compassion.